we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have.
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As the was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variant of tracksuit to choose from.
A variety, even.
Yes.
I love dyslexia.
Yes. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that, and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
I hate that face.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow.
Yes, Makoto. Look at me
It's
do the
really
deductive
hard
reasoning.
to believe. Make your argument.
You know, if you just don't look at the face, he's kind of alright.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was. He was on his way to go exercise, so we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
In the same blue tracksuit as him.
Oh!
I didn't even have a track.
He
Exercise.
did he just admit himself?
I have a white tracksuit.
Yep, he did.
personally.
I think he did.
No,
He said
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
he knew the color of the tracksuit.
I think he said his was black.
Are you saying there's something?
I didn't expect Mondo, I'm gonna be honest. I figured he was
Same.
two of the...
I
he is Mafia, so...
Nah,
A delinquent.
he was,
a delinquent.
that was
guarantee-
Jalen's first guess.
That was my first guess, only because I was literally like, there's only... So, in my opinion, there was only so many people that could have picked up that dumbbell. Maybe I have to do blue tracksuit against it. The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, you little bitch. I'm running out of hearts, guys.
No, it's definitely blue tracksuit.
So I need to grab blue tracksuit and use it against my black tracksuit. This. Grab that.
You know,
Nope.
We're losing hearts fast. We're gonna have to do it again.
No, because I think it starts over the whole damn trial. We're not doing that. Nope.
Oh yeah, but we know all the answers up till now.
we'll
Okay.
just load our last save, which is like in the
Yeah.
middle of it.
Okay. Blue tracksuit. It's not that one. My tracksuit is black. White
said-
tracksuit.
Got it from the warehouse.
Heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it.
The black
Yeah, the
tracksuit.
blue, but
No.
why?
I think it's. I just don't know which one goes, but I know it.
Celeste's account?
Yeah, put Celeste's account against his blue tracksuit. Because I don't think she said what color it was.
He said, yeah, he was there.
Oh, yeah, because Mondo's talking and he's saying, yeah. Okay. Okay, you
Whack!
guys, I was overcomplicating it. I was just thinking of how do I do this to where he just said, my tracksuit. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say? Huh? What'd I say? When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said, and I quote,
Oh. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then I assume he headed off to exercise.
she never dying. She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit? What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what the color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then Mondo, how did you know what color Shihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just,
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation. Come on, bro.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Taka's made 2 friends while he's been here, and he's about to lose one of them.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility. Is she making... okay.
Cherry?
Why they still let her have those
Are-
scissors?
Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you just see the tracksuit, or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it, last night. He walked past me and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands. No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
You stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was. Gah! Ah!
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps, but you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. I focus on the tracksuit, and it'll be obvious who he met with. What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge. That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
hate him.
The way he was acting. It's gotta be.
Was it the way he was acting or the way he talked? Because he hasn't talked at all this trial, really.
Well, yes, and he also called Chihiro dude. The guy was weak to do it,
It's
so
talk or act.
it could be either.
We've got enough hearts. Yes, we did it, I think.
Ellipsis.
With a smile.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
I
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. and after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as Dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
I think we also called that out, just by the way.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Looking at you, not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Kyoko, be
Oh.
careful what you're saying.
Oh, now we're
He's right
calling
next
people
to
out.
you.
Yeah, I know. You're like inches away from
There's
getting
also
like.
a psycho killer bear, so I think she's good.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro? I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a fucking criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, aren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Wait.
Really? What kind of evidence? Ellipsis. Actually, now that I think about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away like my concentration? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to...
It's mine.
Wait, whose all did we find down at the mailbox?
It's gotta be Chihiro's because Chihiro's was missing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Because if people had opened it, they would have realized that he was a boy.
Yeah, okay.
We have 35 seconds on there.
I'm watching it. Barely. We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed!
He's so sad when he gets murdered.
I was totally sure I found it. Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right? Well, that's what I was hoping. But it busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Didn't Monokuma say it's almost impossible to break these things, though?
Yes.
I'm about to get to that!
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile. I beat you to it, stupid bear.
Damn it, Thomas, you could have said fragile. It must be Italian. Damn it, the opportunity is gone. 10 points from Gryffindor.
Could have said fragile.
Alright! Really not!
Gryffindor.
They're totally waterproof
He's
and
totally a
shock
Slytherin.
resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
Am I the only one who didn't know that the e-handbooks were getting put in the mailbox at the main hall?
Yes.
I just thought everyone knew.
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Ultimate program.
Shut up! How precisely did the handbook get broken?
How did the handbook break? There's only one possible explanation.
Hacking.
It has a weak point, doesn't it? Didn't he specifically say there was a weak point? Mondo couldn't hack the thing.
And it is probably hacked before she went kaput. He went kaput.
What do you
But-
guys think? It's one of these two. It's not that.
I'm just saying, like,
Uh,
there's gotta be
weak
at
point.
some point a reason. What? Why can't we use the programming feature?
You already told us before that the handbook was one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that, huh? Well, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was. But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
What if I tell you and someone else decides to copy it? That would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands.
This is kink.
Hey, shut up! But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is...
You can't plug in headphones and have the charging port.
Battery runs out.
There's only one.
Now you hit A, B, B, A. When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
I flippin' knew it!
Yes.
It's boring.
Yeah, 'cause I found the handbook lay on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as you sweat, your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. The more you know. What? If the hot air in the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. A layer of air would be blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you're moving around. So, when you're in the sauna,
What are you saying here?
I was gonna say.
make sure to keep it nice and still.
How interesting! I learned one new fact today. Welcome back to Smarter Every Day.
You're yawning.
I know.
It's your character.